I will start the stream and also play some basic music. Are we live? We are! Welcome everyone to Champions of the
Hello.
Colossus, episode 20B, The Gods of
Nice.
Winter. Please ignore my voice as I am slightly nasally at times, and then other times I am not. Cold. Last time... Give me 1 second as I correct our calendar, because our calendar is currently off by a couple days. It's actually the 6th of Heat's Wrath, and it is... Uh... 5:02
Okay.
p.m.
It's important that it's 5:02, not 5:03, 5:02.
Oh, I just try to make it as accurate as possible as when we left last off. Last time, the Chaos Goblins, having fought the strange frostbitten berserkers, headed north to Snowbush to investigate the source of these humans, who called out for the Frostmaiden Auril. Snowbush, a small ice fishing village of mostly gnomes, was a strange area permanently frozen over by winter. After finding information from the local inn, our investigators went to the church of Umdall. There, a woman claimed an everice crystal was the source of their forever winter, and showed that a cruel ritual took place here. She had no information for our heroes about the berserkers, but offered to host them at their next service the following night at 8 p.m. We left off with you guys sort of exiting the church, and I guess I'll just ask, what do you guys plan on doing?
So have they indicated that they're fucking with anyone?
Nope.
Is there okay? They're just all giving each other frostbite consensually.
That's what she has said to you, basically.
Yeah, that's how they displayed it.
Maybe give that a little rundown. Just make sure they're not lying.
I would be fine with that.
Sounds reasonable, yeah.
Personally, for selfish reasons, I'd rather not stay in this town longer than we have to.
I mean, of course, we've got to get to Orangeshire before too long.
Indeed.
I don't know, I'm just feeling uncomfy with the thought of having to go back into that church.
Well, I guess leave well enough alone.
I personally don't care terribly. Does anyone else have a different opinion?
Nope. Well, all right then.
I mean, part of me wants to, at least know that everyone here knows what they're getting themselves into, right? But at the same time, to me, protecting Aethel is a more important priority right now, and the longer we stay in one place, the easier it is for anyone hunting her to find us.
Ooh, that's a very good point.
Indeed. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with spending the night and then dipping in the morning.
When was the mass?
The next day at around 8 p.m. ish.
Oh, okay. Well, given that we're not skipping mass and then staying in town, that sounds like a good plan.
Perfect.
And we can keep our ears open just in case we hear some weird shite.
Some weird shite.
I
Alright.
personally don't have anything else I need.
Speaking of Ethel, where did you guys leave her when you went to the church?
With Gwenwynwyn in the tavern?
Sure.
Mm.
Ethel and Gwenwynwyn are just hanging out at the Happy Oasis.
Did they have cider there?
They did. You guys remember the Drake burgers that were like
Oh yeah, the ones that were literally bigger.
gigantic?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's.
I wonder if they have Josh burgers.
Wow.
I mean, maybe you can ask.
Let's spend a hopefully cozy night here and then make ourselves scarce.
That sounds like the best course of action.
Give me 1 second.
We just try to go to sleep, but it's like cannot sleep when enemies are nearby, and we're like, oh man.
um, Everett, what is your passive perception?
What a good question. I will give a good answer. 10.
All right. As you guys are stepping back over to the Happy Oasis, you turn a corner and you feel a hand inside one of your pockets. And as you turn around, you see a slightly older, more teenage gnome pickpocket. Caught in the act.
I have a very chaotic thing to do, but I'm not sure if it's a good choice.
You dropped your wallet, and I was just returning it to you without letting you know. Yes.
Oh, thank you. I will take that back.
Wonderful. Perfect. Great. Bye! And the teenage kid runs down an alley.
Is all my money there?
Yes. You beat
Okay.
the sleight of hand check, so.
I had a brief. I was like, I'm gonna look like him. I'm just gonna make my face look like his and just stare him down. No,
Oh my god.
that would have been.
That you would have scarred a young child. Which sure.
That's called the I can do magic, you don't want to fuck with me.
Yeah.
Good shit.
All right.
Something the matter, Everett.
No, just teaching the local youth a lesson, I guess.
Alright.
Oh, did someone try and
Mind your
pickpocket you? That
pockets,
almost happened
though.
to me the other day. When we were leaving, Colfell.
These pickpockets don't know how to pick pockets like they used to.
Does that dagger help us here?
That's for being ambushed. That's like if somebody wants to stab you in the
Yeah.
back.
They ambushed my pockets.
Yeah.
I
They ambushed my
I think
finances.
the point of it is like, you're feeling threatened health-wise.
The dagger is just like, this is fine.
Yeah.
This is fine. Less coin does not mean you're gonna die.
This isn't America.
Oh god.
Woof.
Oh god.
Do I see this happening?
Yeah, of course. All of you would.
Okay.
Yeah, my passive perception was like 18.
Unless your passive perception is less than 10, which I think is impossible. You would notice
Alright.
this.
Well,
Oh, sorry to. Have any of you guys watched the Wheel of Time TV show?
I
I
have
am.
not.
In one episode, one of like the main characters gets pickpocketed. Like a guy bumps into him, and then another character bumps into that guy and pickpockets him back.
Oh my god.
classic.
It's
Could I have-
the reverse Uno card of no you.
Speaking
No-
of that,
no,
could I have
you.
tried to pickpocket him before you ran away?
You trying to pickpocket the kid back?
Yes.
Go ahead.
We did get caught.
Roll me a sleight of hand check. As he, like, runs by your group.
And I'll side bolstered neck on it for 27.
Oh my gosh, this poor child.
Alright. As this kid runs by, you expertly stick your hand into his own pocket. And when you pull it out, what's inside your palm feels kind of squishy, and you're like, what the fuck? And you open it up, and inside of his pocket was a little hamster.
I'm gonna put that. Yeah.
I will call back to him before he gets too far away. Excuse me, hey, child.
I didn't take
you dro-
anything! I swear!
No. You dropped your animal. Sorry.
Buttons! And he runs back.
Oh,
What an adorable name.
Thank you. He's my dwarf hamster.
I like him. Keep good care of him.
here,
Thank you, man.
and I'm gonna give. This is for the hamster, and I give him 3 copper pieces.
Don't buy his hamster. He loves his hamster.
No, I mean that this is for the hamster. This
Oh.
is money for the hamster.
You want to eat my child?
His eyes
it's
light
for
up,
your
and
child.
he goes, "This is more than you I mean, I didn't see what was in your pockets. Thank you, sir!" And runs away.
Yes,
You never know what kids have in their pockets.
we call that the button tax.
The button.
We gotta pay for buttons.
You gotta pay every time you see buttons. You have to pay 3 copper.
Yeah,
Alright.
We're gonna
One-
send
one
this hamster
D4
to
coppers.
college. 1d4 copper.
Alright. You are free to go into the happy oasis with 0 other pickpocket attempts.
I'd love to get
Nice.
to bed without more weird shit happening.
Aethel runs up to you guys as you enter, and she says, "Welcome back. Did you guys find what you were looking for?"
Technically yes, and technically no. We didn't get any definite answers, just a feeling that there's no issue.
We found a hamster named Buttons, and that was the best thing to come out of today.
She tilts her head to the side, and then Snowball, who's on her shoulder, tilts his head to the side and then licks his lips.
I'll pat Snowball. Okay, second best.
You guys can definitely have a good night's rest at this inn. Let me open up fucking Kibbles. Give me 1 second.
Before going to bed, can I take a stop at the general store? If there is one. I can't remember.
Give me 1 second to just find the page I want. Because for some reason... There we go. And then... This town has, or this village has, if you're doing
A total of 300 daggers for sale.
there is in fact a general store called Rimple's Emporium.
Like Rumpelstiltskin?
It's a store. You walk up and there is a series of common items just surrounding the blocky letters that's on the sign. And it says Rimples, R-I-M-P-L-E, Emporium.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is like the door open, or should I? No, I'll go in.
As you open the door to walk in, a bell hits against the door and makes a little bell chime, and you can see just over the counter the tip of a little gnome hat as an old man stumbles his way up onto a bench to reveal his face. He is, pretty wrinkly for his age, with dark spots of aging all over his face, and he has a long white beard. And he smiles to you and says, "Oh, hello there. You must be a traveler. You look very warm."
Yes. It's a bit cold outside, so you gotta bundle up in this kind of weather.
Oh, yes, indeed. My old bones aren't like they used to be. I can't really handle the cold as well.
I'm not looking for much today, unfortunately. But I was wondering if you had any leatherworking tools and some scraps of leather?
Oh, yes. Just give me 1 second. And he struggles to get off the bench, but manages to in a couple of moments. And he waddles himself over to some drawers and pulls out the pieces that you need. Which, the adventuring gear. You said leatherworkers' tools. Is that right?
Yes.
Leatherworkers' tools. Where the fuck are the tools? Tools. Fuck you, tools. Leatherworkers' tools will be 5 gold. And what else do you need?
A handful of leather scraps. Like 4 to 6.
Is that like...
That's a kibbles item.
Oh, how much is the kibbles item?
It says 1 silver each.
Alright. Yep, so we'll do 1 silver each as well.
Alright. I'll hand him 5 gold and 5 silver, but I'll take 4 pieces.
Well, thank you.
Of course. Thank you for your time, and thanks for being here.
Yeah. Now you stay warm out there. The weather has gotten much colder around this time of year for some crazy reason.
Oh. It's not normally this cold?
I mean, it's always cold, but I feel like, it might just be my old bones talking, but I feel like it just gets colder and colder each year.
That's interesting. Well, I'll make sure to wrap up nicely. Make sure you stay warm in here.
Oh, thank you. I was just about to put more logs on the fire. You have a good day now, miss.
Oh, so are you part of the congregation?
Oh, Everett, did you come along?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm sorry, what was that, Sonny?
Oh, sir, I was just wondering if you were a part of the congregation. up whatever cardinal direction that the church is. North, I guess.
Oh, you mean the Church of Umdall? I haven't
Yeah.
really been there in a while lately. These little bones, walking around on them all the time, I kind of get a little tired at the end of the day, so I never really go in much anymore. I think it's been about 10 years or so since I've last been to a service. I still consider myself a holy man.
Was the preacher there when you were last there?
Why, yes, she was a very nice young lady. She just got promoted to the head of the... Oh, what was her name? And he, stares off into a corner trying to think.
Good to hear. Well, alright.
Would you like anything, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't notice you there with such a dazzling young lady in front of you.
Oh, I do.
Already left.
I do tend to blend into the background when she's around. Does anything catch my eye just on the counter? I figure since I've been talking to him, I might as well buy something.
Since it's a village and this is kind of a basic adventurer's shop, it's just kind of your basic adventurer's gear. There's a really nice quiver. Is this what I'm thinking about? Not quiver, fucking feather pen. There's a really nice feather pen that's on the counter. It looks like it's made of
What's for that feather pen?
Owl. Oh yes, this is actually something I made myself. I haven't really put a price tag on it, but I can give it to you for maybe a copper.
Sure. Thank you very much.
Oh, no, not at all. I hope you enjoy it as much as I have.
Or rate many fine things with it.
I hope you will. Stay warm out there, son.
I'll do my best.
The weather seems to be getting really cold for some reason. I don't know why. And he just kind of repeats himself as he wobbles to the back of the shop, and you see him throw some very small logs into a very small wood-burning stove.
I was in the inn for all this. I'm not fucking leaving the inn.
Alright.
It's too comfy in there. I'm not going anywhere.
Too comfy and warm. Alright. Night falls. I understand that it is... no. Alright. I understand that it would be weird to keep watch when you're in an inn. So, what type of quote-unquote camp actions would you guys like to take during this long rest? We have take a watch, so you can choose to take a watch if you so wish. There's crafting, cooking, preparing, slumbering, and any other tasks that you might need to take a long rest for.
I would like to spend my time in thoughtful meditation.
Alright, so slumbering?
Thoughtful meditation.
Alright.
Actual thoughtful meditation, not just sleeping.
So preparing your wisdom?
Sure.
Well, it actually says wisdom through meditation.
Okay.
Alright. Everett.
So, I have an idea with the pen. I want to practice like writing things on my hand with like the pen without any ink on it, and then have that appear somewhere on my body using my tattoo.
Weird.
Well, this way I can communicate with people non-verbally if they can see what I'm writing.
Yes. Let me look at the description of your tattoo thingy-mabob.
Sure.
Just so I am fully aware myself of what happens. Diseases for dummies. I love that you have that. Ring of spells. The storing. It stores spells. It's not there. Hold on. Tattoo. It was like a needle. D&D 5e. Produced by a special needle. No, this is not it. D&D 5e tattoo magic item. Sorry about this.
Might as well store some more spells in this too.
It is masquerade tattoo. Produced by. As a bonus action, you can shape the tattoo into any color or pattern and move it to any area of your skin. Whatever form it takes, it's always obviously a tattoo. It can read. Yeah. So, as long as you use your bonus action, you can do that. And you can, like, make a show of it to show, like, oh, I'm writing on myself, and look, the words are being formed. Because you can change the color or pattern and put it anywhere on yourself. So that would work.
Cool. And then eventually I'll be good enough that I don't need to, like, actually write it. Or I could do it with, like, my finger, right? I'll be able to do it mentally, but...
Yeah, let me...
I figure that could be useful if I remember to do it.
If you remember to do it. D&D Beyond items. I'm going to try to find this for you. That way it's in your inventory. Masquerade
Oh, cool.
too. Alright.
I see it.
And Lorelei. What would you like to do for your
It seems Lorelei has disappeared.
Yeah. Lorelei's no longer in the player list.
Lorelai's no longer with us.
Is Lorelei also no longer... Oh, well. There's a fire in the basement.
It's not good.
What the fuck?
Right.
Okay. Well.
Can one of you keep tabs with her and just make sure she's okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Can do.
We will proceed then. I'd like everyone to make a perception check.
Perception check. I love those. Bonk.
Jacob, that includes you.
Perception check?
Yes. You got this.
Ooh!
Holy fucking shit.
I really do.
So, you both awaken in the dead of night, with the sounds of a chilling scream.
Love that.
As you start to, like, gather your thoughts and, shake off kind of the dreariness of sleep, you look out your tiny little window from this inn, and you see some children playing outside while it's still dark, with only the lanterns outside kind of illuminating their steps.
That's concerning, I guess. I will make sure that everyone else is up and we should go investigate.
Stick my head out the window and look left and right.
Alright. I'll just let your perception check kind of just carry over for that one. So as you look left and right, you see that's kind of the only lights outside. It's pretty late. You're guessing around like 10 or 11 p.m. You look outside, look left to right, and the only lights that are on are a couple of dim lanterns in the streets, again, illuminating some children playing in the snow. And there is also some light coming from the church.
Did I hear where that scream came from?
Roll me an insight check.
Hmm.
Because this did wake you up in the dead of night. So, you know, you were awakened by this scream, so honestly it could have come from any direction, since it just came through your window. So even with that 19, you're kind of unsure of exactly where it would come from.
Understandable. Alright.
You guys resume sleeping?
No, I will pop out in the hallway.
Alright.
Everett is jumping around trying to put his boots on.
Alright. You guys pop open the door to this hallway, and the hallway is pitch black. Those of you with dark vision, aka Ulfryk, would, you know, see everything in a just lightly tinted grayscale with your dark vision. Everett, you kind of have to, once you get your boots on, you kind of hold on to Ulfryk's shoulder as you kind of are trying to adjust your eyes to the lack of light, the only real dim light being the very faint bit that's coming from the lanterns outside.
Okay.
The hall to the inn itself is very quiet, and if you guys continue down the hall towards the main room, you enter into the main tavern area, and it too is dark, without any patrons kind of in there, and it seems that the bartender is also not awake.
It was mostly dark outside. I couldn't tell where that came from, but I'm a little concerned.
So it's probably like 2 or 3 a.m. at this point?
You have a guessing that it's like closer to midnight, like 10, 11, 12.
Oh wow, Porky turned in early. Though we were the only people here, so...
Yeah.
Alright. Take a look around outside, and then we'll see what we see.
Ulfryk, can you make some light, maybe?
I cannot.
You cannot.
I cannot.
Tennel, can you make some light?
Tinnel... oh god, Tinnel's under pet/familiars right now.
One of us can.
Tinnel, lightly frowns and goes, I cannot.
Lorelei.
Lorelei, who is also with you in this dark hallway, thinks for a moment and goes, oh, yeah, yes, I can. and casts light on a dagger, because that's what Lorelei would do. And she hands you the dagger.
Thank you kindly.
As the room becomes illuminated, you all, see each other. All of you are awake, even Gwenwynwyn, who is piggybacking a sleeping Aethel on her back. It seems that Gwenwynwyn explains herself and says, she wants to be able to help, but also does not want to leave Aethel alone. Aethel looks like she is passed the fuck out. It looks like she took the slumber camp action for the night, and she's pretty out like a light. The rest of the tavern, as it lights up, you see that there are still some dirty cups and dishes on a couple of the bar tables, and the smell of liquor hits your nostrils, as there are some still partially filled cups as well.
Poe is also with us.
Poe is also with you.
Now, I forget. I know the Lich Cloak makes Poe immortal. Does it also let him fly?
No, it doesn't let him fly.
Okay.
Poe just has incredible AC now, and then the immortal thing.
Yeah. Well, alright, onwards.
Alright, let's venture out a bit.
Lorelei takes off one of her extra cloaks that she has. Not her magical cloak, but just one of her extra cloaks. And she wraps it around Gwenwyn's shoulders to kind of shield Aethel from the cold and also the light of the dagger. And you guys proceed outside. Outside, it is pretty quiet. You get the crunch of snow as your feet hit some just freshly fallen flurries. And, the children have already rounded a corner of this village. You can faintly hear them laughing and running about, but it definitely has dimmed. And where are you guys planning on going?
The lights to the church are on, right?
The lights in the church seem to be on.
Well, that seems like a good place to start.
Alright.
Let's just walk around quietly, do some listening, and see if we hear anything suspicious.
So should we roll stealth checks?
You should indeed.
Ooh.
Oh, Poe doesn't have to roll a stealth check.
No, but I wanted him to. Haha, very stealthy.
Yep, we're not good at being stealthy.
Alright. So you guys crunch through the snow.
Oops.
Just the Minecraft noises.
Stepping on a couple of branches along the way that are just, underneath the snow in the way of your tracks. And you go by where you had parked your cart, and a horse whinnies at you. So you're as stealthy as you could be as you approach the church. And as you walk up to the door of this church and look and peek through the windows, you see that there are a couple of hooded figures, including the head priestess that you had seen before. And they are all chanting in Gnomish.
None of us speak that, right?
I can look for your friends who are currently not present. Lorelei cannot.
Cannot.
And Gwenwynwyn cannot.
Mm.
So none of you speak Gnomish.
And I don't have the spell that lets me. Alright, as we approach, I'll say, hello! Did you guys hear the blood-curdling scream 10 or so minutes ago?
Roll me a insight check.
I'm not.
Alright. So, Everett. As you speak, these hooded figures turn to you, and you see the smiling faces of some gnomes. None of them seem familiar except for the priestess herself. And they smile to you and say, "Brother, welcome. Have you come for the service?" Ulfryk, roll me an insight check.
Oh, happily. Insight ping.
Ulfryk,
He knows!
you hear Everett speak, and for some reason, as Everett's talking, his speech begins to slow and slur. And you look at him, and Everett looks fine. And as you look back, you see that these cloaked figures that turn around have basically their entire faces are frostbitten, and pieces of their skeletal skin are skeletal facial features are sticking out of their flesh, and they just open their mouths and scream that blood-curdling scream that you had heard before.
Fireball?
We are here to partake, but if you guys could maybe keep it down, we're just trying to get some shut-eye.
How far across is the area that they're standing in?
They're about 20 feet away.
No, like how what's the diameter of the circle they're standing in?
Oh, let me just do a little bit of. They're standing in a about 9 or 10 foot diameter circle. Everett, as you say that, the head priestess nods and goes, "Oh, of course. There's always tomorrow, maybe. We'd love to have people come and see our service."
As soon as the scream starts, I will throw out a hand, palm forward, and just say, "Quiet," and I will cast silence.
Alright.
A 20-foot radius sphere centered on the center of their group.
Alright. Do they have to roll any saves or anything?
There are no saves.
Just silence?
Sound cannot pass through the barrier. It cannot be generated inside. The creatures inside are immune to thunder damage. They are deafened, and they cannot cast spells with verbal component.
Everett! Roll me an insight check. Everett, you hear...
So...
the priestess responds, maybe tomorrow. We always love to have people at our service. And then you hear that blood-curdling scream that you had heard before. And you look to your left and you see Ulfryk, but his entire face is frostbitten, and flecks of his bony skeletal structure can be seen poking out of the flesh. And you see a raging fireball going towards these priests and the high priestess. And what do you do?
So presumably one of my compatriots behind me has cast Fireball? Is that...
One of your compatriots behind you has a completely frostbitten face and is casting Fireball.
Oh. Got it. So wait, one of the person who I'm talking to?
Nope, Ulfryk.
Oh, Ulfryk does. Got it. Thank you. Well, I guess the first thing is I would like the words that was rude to appear on my back. And then secondly, I would like to back up and cast Mage Armor on myself.
Alright. You back up and you start casting Mage Armor on yourself. And you know what Mage Armor feels like. You've casted it on yourself before. And instead of a protective magical force kind of surrounding you and making this like semi-translucent sort of armor around you, instead ice starts to form from your fingertips to your core. And you feel yourself start to stiffen up and the ice start to blacken your skin. And as it's about to hit your neck and like fully envelop you, as Mage Armor does, you open your mouth and you start emitting this blood-curdling scream. And then you all wake up.
I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay.
Alright. And y'all wake up?
Yes.
I sit up in my bed.
I would like to slam open Ulfryk's door. We are leaving now. We are leaving now.
Aethel rubs her eyes as she was sleeping between Tinnell and Gwenwynwyn. And she's just like, why are you being so loud?
We are leaving now. We are gone. We are gone.
Did I have the same dream?
I have Poe under my arm. We are leaving now.
I mean, do you ask that?
No,
I'm telling them.
Did I also have that dream, or was it just...
You and Everett both had that dream. But from your different perspectives.
Okay. Ulfryk's door also slams open, and he pokes his head out in the hallway. We are getting the fuck out of here. Right now.
Yeah, everybody get.
We are getting out.
But I was gonna have another Drake burger for breakfast.
We will get you one in the next town.
Okay. Then do you gather everyone up and go?
Yep.
Yes.
As you awaken Lorelei and Gwenwynwyn, they seem a little bit frustrated with you, and say that you were interrupting a really good dream of theirs.
I don't care how good your dream was.
What matters is how bad our shared one was.
Alright, then you guys get on the road. Thank you for
We've
coming.
solved your cultist problem! We've solved your cultist puzzle!
We're getting the fuck out. The cultists can just stay. They can do their own thing. Ah!
We are gone! This will become a problem in like 6 months when there's a lot more of them, but for the time being...
Alright. So you guys get on the way, leaving Snowbush behind you. Tunnel is driving the cart, as she so often does. And what do the rest of you do on your travels far, far away from Snowbush? Because Snowbush is a scary place.
I will
Getting as warm as humanly possible.
Oh, once you leave, like, once you're about, like, a mile or so away from town, it becomes significantly warmer. To the point where you shed your winter clothing so quickly because you just start sweating instantly. It's like you went from, sub-zero temperature outside to like inside your car that's already at 90 degrees.
And I am reveling in the heat.
Alright.
Thank you for coming to my my nightmare episode.
We are
very good.
Life is a nightmare.
Nightmare.
During your travels, you can craft, You can hang out and do things. You can do research. You can gather reagents. You can gather materials. And you can hunt game for future food.
The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a phone call.
Alright. Who are you phone calling?
Duke, Admiral Forge Keeper.
Ring, 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 ring. This is a 25-word phone call, right?
Yep.
Alright, what's your phone call?
Duke Forge Keeper. Hope times are pleasant for you. We just stopped by Snowbush, small village, northeast of Colfell. Pause for 1 second. I forgot what the word is.
Fucked shit. Cult?
Yeah, that's it. Where did we go for we went south of Cardindad. So I'd say cultists of Ice faction there.
That's what you say?
Yep.
Alright. A couple minutes goes by before you get a response. And the response goes something like, Ulfryk, my boy!
Of course.
Sorry, hold on. Hope you are well, and Aethel too. We take cult rumors very seriously here at Colfell. I will send someone to investigate, and it cuts off.
Good enough.
That is a sentence if you don't raise your voice at the end to make it sound like there was more to be said. We'll send someone to investigate.
When you heard his voice in your head, it sounded like he was saying some things after that, but it got cut off.
It's just 3 more words.
I will.
Can't do it. Gotta start all of his sentences with Ulfryk, my boy.
Ulfryk, my boy.
Frick, my boy.
Alright. So, you start your day by sending that phone call. Do you do anything else with your traveling day?
I watch the road more closely than usual.
Alright. Roll me perception at advantage, because let's say you're having one of your not currently here friends helping. Yeah, that's a thing. Give me 1 second. I didn't plan for that one. What the fuck? Alright. And Everett, what will you be doing on this fine day?
Let's check my downtime activities. I guess I will continue my minor illusion practice for 8 hours.
Alright. So, you guys were in such a rush to get out of Colfell Snowbush, that about halfway through your day's travels, Ulfryk, you realize that you have gone
You left Tennel behind.
No, Tennel's driving the cart.
Then Tennel gets to do a Home Alone one-shot.
Tennel had accidentally brought you across the bridge towards a different area, and not towards your actual destination.
Do I know if there is a bridge further up near Orangeshire?
Roll me a history check. So let me draw a bridge. That's not what I wanted to draw. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. There we go. With a 14, you would know that Oranshire does in fact have a bridge because they like to do a lot of their hunting and forestry on that side of the country.
Okay. So there's a bridge near the top of the head of the river that we can use to cross over into Oranshire.
Ulfryk says to Tinnell and no one else, while stuffing his mouth with a day's worth of rations.
Sorry, trail rations.
And Tinnell nods and continues north and goes, I'm sorry for that, Ulfryk. I hope this didn't extend our travel time at all.
It did not.
That was a random event of you are traveling in the wrong direction.
Nice.
Makes sense.
And I just randomly picked if you guys were going, you can't go north, obviously, because there's a river. So I was trying to figure out if you guys were going south or west. And you guys got west. Alright, so.
You said west.
West. The day comes to a close and the forest seems to be thickening on this side of the area. And it's time to set up camp. Back to camp action.
Alright.
Camp action.
What camp actions would you guys like to take? Automatically, Tinnell, Gwenwynwyn, and... Sorry, trying to hold in a sneeze. Tinnell, Gwenwynwyn, and Lorelei will be taking a watch. So that is 6 hours of watch time that you don't have to worry about.
Aren't two of them elves?
One of them's Eladrin. Does that still count?
Yeah. Gwenwynwyn and Lorelei trance. They can do just with the two of them. They can do the whole night.
Okay, never mind. Lorelei and Gwenwynwyn take watches, so you guys do not have to take a watch. You have the options to craft, cook, prepare for the next day, sleep a little bit harder, or other tasks.
I'd like to sleep a lot bit harder, given that I only got 4 hours last night.
I'd also like to sleep harder.
Alright, as you guys fall into this deep slumber, it is almost as if no sound from outside can wake you and your passive perception is 0. If you have any exhaustion, you're reducing that by 2, but you guys don't, so it's okay. And you awaken with an inspiration. It does not stack. And the night goes by uneventfully because really who's gonna sit and watch two people fight right now? I might punish you guys later. Who knows? And by punish I mean just we'll do a battle later maybe. Just for the kick of it. But you wake up after an uneventful night and you feel refreshed. Aethel also stretches her arms out wide and you guys can all take a long rest. And also, both Ulfryk and Everett, you'll have an inspiration die.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I had one already, but,
Alright, unfortunately it does not stack, but hey, look, you have an inspiration die.
Still.
Yeah.
Alright. Tinnell gets back on the road, traveling another 30 miles, following the river to her right. Just making sure that I got that right. Yes. And what do people want to do with their day?
I will take a slightly less anxious watch than yesterday.
Alright. Oh wait, hold on. I haven't been keeping track of the time. Oh no. So
Oh no.
We had one day, boom. And then you guys slept again, so we got another day, boom. And now we're doing our day. So please give me your watch or your perception check. Not you, Everett.
Okay.
Unless you're also keeping watch today.
No, I'm good.
Perception at advantage.
Alright. With that 25, you notice before anyone else does that a storm is starting to pick up. And you're able to, you know, move yourself and Aethel inside because Aethel was riding outside and, you know, watching the horses go by and whatnot. Before it starts torrentially downpouring.
I will point that out to Tinnel immediately.
Yeah. Tinnel makes sure to prepare herself and pulls her hood up over her head to try to protect herself a little bit from the elements. This does slow you guys down just a little bit, but otherwise does not affect your travels. Jacob or Everett, what will you be doing?
Continue my minor illusion practice. I'm basically running a laser pointer around for the snow rat and Poe.
My god. The snow rat, aka our beautiful snowball, follows the laser pointer like a fucking cat would because, you know, they're slinky cats. And
They can teleport too, right?
And yes, he also teleports around to try to get the edge on this laser pointer.
Yeah.
He's
Turns
not
out
getting an
the
edge
laser
on the
pointer
laser
can
pointer.
teleport as well.
And Poe also hurriedly tries to catch up with Snowball and gets a little bit disgruntled every time Snowball disappears in front of him and then reappears behind him. It seems that Poe is a little bit jealous. But yes, you do progress another day's worth of practice. I'm gonna give you something good for this because I feel like I should. Yeah, so towards nighttime, a strong storm picks up, and as you're setting up camp, you realize that, you know, it's going to be difficult to set up a campfire to do any of your actions, basically. So camp actions that requires campfires is crafting, cooking, slumbering, and preparing might require a campfire, depending on what you do.
I guess we'll cook a nice meal.
You cannot cook a nice meal if it requires a campfire, because it's really hard to prepare a campfire right now.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I may have spoken too fast.
Is it really hard or impossible? Like, can we try?
Oh yeah, you can try. Roll me a survival check at disadvantage.
Ooh. Yes, please. Survival, disad. You can't stop me.
So you try to tent this campfire to try and keep some of the rain out. You pick a spot that's a little bit more dry under a tree, and you're blowing on it, hooding it, and just trying to get that fire to go. And you see some sparks start to fly, and the kindling that you put at the bottom starts to flare up, but almost immediately it is snuffed out.
Well, that's my best attempt.
You were very close.
Almost one off, you would say?
Almost one off, you would say. You guys can, in fact, prepare for the next day without a campfire, though. Otherwise, it's kind of just your average night. Ethel looks pretty upset that she's sleeping in the rain, by the way.
Can't she just sleep in the wagon?
She doesn't like being far away from you guys.
Well, then it's wet.
She just pouts.
Couldn't we all just sleep in the wagon?
Yeah, in the wagon. I don't want to get wet.
Technically, yeah. You guys would have to get cozy with each other, but yeah.
Alright. We're getting cozy
We're
in the
getting
wagon.
cozy.
Alright, you guys all pile into the wagon and fall asleep in a big cuddle pile. Gwenwynwyn and Lorelei perform their watches, and neither of them wake you up with any devastating news like an ambush happening.
Cool.
And the day passes once more. It is still raining, but Tinnell is confident that she can drive, and you guys continue on. I see that Sky has popped into...
Oh, hello.
Ooh.
Oh, I
Hello.
can't hear. Hold on. But I'm back. Thank goodness. There we go. Now I can hear you.
Are
guys.
you okay, Sky?
Yes, just fucking exhausted.
Was the fire manageable?
Yeah. Well, I'm back inside, aren't I?
Yeah.
Guess, yeah.
What was it lit?
God damn it.
My god.
No, but small steam explosion, a little bit of fire, lots of smoke and steam. Very scary because our basement is a massive pile of wood for burning in the winter.
Oh.
Oh.
So yeah, that's fixed now.
That's good.
I'm glad it's fixed.
My adrenaline is wrecked.
Yeah.
But you know, that's how it goes.
Alright.
Anyway, did I
Glad
miss
it
anything
was-
important? So sorry.
So we heard a terrible scream in the middle of the night.
Okay.
So we go to investigate, and the church lights are on. So we go, and it's like a bunch of robed people in a circle, and we're like, "Can you quiet down?" And they're like, "Okay," except they're all frostbitten and skeletal, and then we're frostbitten and skeletal, and then ice starts to creep through my entire body. I start to scream, and then we wake up, and then we get the fuck out.
Yeah, okay, that's reasonable.
They had a nightmare, and they both decided, fuck everything else, we're leaving.
I like that plan.
Lorelei, you did not experience this nightmare.
Thank fuck.
Also, please let me know if Eric pops in, because the way that my screen OBS software works is it mutes my notification sounds. And I don't want to run Oranshire activities without Eric present.
Oh, wait, we made it all the way to Oranshire?
Almost. You guys have probably one more day's journey. So as you...
How many days has it been?
it has been
Yeah, we've had a couple of uneventful days.
this is the
Okay.
third day of travel.
Okay.
On this third day, you guys make it just about to a point where you can see over the horizon a large stone structure that is the bridge that was built for Oranshire purposes. And what do you guys choose to do with your free time during that day? we'll go down the list with Everett. Are you still doing your practicing and laser pointering and stuff?
Yeah, we're making it fun.
Ethel actually joins in with you and helps you out with it.
Cool.
Ulfryk, what will you be doing?
I will be. This is during travel, right?
Yes.
Keeping
I just
watch.
moved you guys. Roll me perception.
I literally just don't want to get snuck up on. Is it okay with advantage?
Sure. Because someone else is still MIA, so we'll just say that they're helping you.
Okay.
With an 18. Alright. I'll get to you in a minute. Lorelei,
Concerning.
what will you be doing with your travel time?
What have I been doing the last 2? This is day 3, right?
This is day 3. So what would you like to be doing for that?
Okay. So on day 1, I would have used the leather scraps and tried to make several dice bags.
Okay.
Let's see. And that should be like a leatherworking 14.
Okay.
Hold on, where did I put the document? Everything's out of array.
Yeah, don't worry. The longer you take, the more of a chance Eric will get here.
Oh no, it's leatherworking DC 9.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it like 2 hours to make one bag?
Yeah.
Okay. You have 8 hours of travel time.
So that's a failure, that's a pass, that's a pass, that's a pass. So I have 3 bags by the end of the first day.
Alright. What about day 2?
Day 2, I would want to search for reagents. Or, yeah, reagents.
Alright, let me go to my gathering page. Give me 1 second. Whoever is playing with things, please mute yourself. This is a more forest area. Unfortunately, you don't get much of a choice here. So roll me that reagent herbalism kit
100. Oh, wait.
thingy.
Herbal.
You have to make a wisdom
How do
ability
I-
check. If you have an herbalism kit and are proficient with it, you can add your proficiency modifier to the roll.
I got a 5. I'm betting that's a failure.
Alright, that was in fact a failure. I won't tell you what you missed out on, because it's actually kind of nice.
Oh, well, that's how it goes.
But day 3, what would you like to do?
I'll do the same thing. Yeah.
Okay. So roll me another.
And that's also a failure.
All right. Yeah. I'm just rolling to see what you could have had. Yeah. So unfortunately, the next 2 days kind of end up a little bit short-handed. Maybe it's because it's been raining a little bit. Maybe because this area is not as abundant for reagents, or maybe because you suck. Who knows?
Definitely because I suck.
Oh my gosh. But the rest of the day goes by kind of without a hitch. Until Ulfryk says, wait, I see something over there. And Ulfryk,
I see something over there.
Ulfryk, with your perception check, that was made at advantage, you notice off the side of a road what looks like an abandoned shrine.
Hello, Eric.
Hello,
Hi, Eric.
I'm here. It only took half an hour longer than I even expected.
It's okay.
It's okay. No worries.
Yay!
We're almost to Orangeshire.
Yay! Do I get to kill any cultists?
No, you got woken up from a really nice dream with Everett and Ulfryk yelling at you guys to get the fuck out, and we're leaving right now.
Oh,
Nightmare.
nightmare!
We had a
We're
shared
the only ones
nightmare.
here.
So it's
Oh,
not cool.
we sure are heading north.
Oh yeah.
And Ulfryk just spotted an altar on the side of the road.
Shrine.
Altar,
Right.
shrine.
It looks abandoned, dusty, and covered with, old leaves, some cobwebs. It doesn't look very well kept.
It looks abandoned and dusty, and perhaps covered with old leaves.
Either way, it doesn't look very well kept.
Let's
I hate you
stop by
guys
and
for
check it out.
reading my descriptions.
I think it's a wonderful meme.
I think it's great.
Just like Mysterious Towers of Charlie and Make.
Is anyone interested in taking a look, or should we pass on?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Might be worth taking a look.
Right.
Can I say what deity this shrine might be to?
You may roll me a religion check.
Oh boy, I was hovering Arcana. It's the same modifier.
I would love to roll you with. Oh, don't know.
Maybe you should just stand back and let me try, and you could help next time.
I'm a priest. This is my job.
Okay, I'm just saying. I feel like on my worst day I would have done better than that.
My God.
She's fucking brutal!
Oh, is
That's
my
it.
mic hacked?
No healing for Gwenwynwyn in the next fight.
I'm not being unfair. Sorry. Please heal me.
Oh, thank
I have a
God.
potion for you. Just in case,
I mostly only need healing when I go down.
Well, yeah, that's what the potion is for.
Oh, like somebody runs over and feeds it to me?
Yes, that's why I have it in my inventory. I mean, backpack.
Oh, I see. Yes. No, oh, yes. Well, that would be very helpful then, yes. Ulfryk, you do what you want then. But please do heal me. Or anybody, Lorelei too.
I don't know. It seems like a waste of 50 gold just to spite you.
50 gold? I mean, I know that's what we've been spending them on, but I got a set of tools that can let us make it for much cheaper. With ingredients we find along the road.
Ooh,
Well,
like for
yeah,
45 gold?
The value
Or
is
maybe
the
even
thing.
less.
Oh, definitely less. Like, if we pick up enough ingredients while we're traveling, I can just make them.
Oh,
Everyone we don't have to buy is 50 gold worth of value.
I wonder
Like,
if
if
we
I
could
had
sell
to-
them as custom for 100 gold.
With the 16, Gwenwynwyn, you do not recognize the very faded symbols that is on this shrine.
Dang, that was a lot of DM pause and dice rolls for I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I'm
yeah.
sad now.
No, it's fine.
I don't recognize this shrine, do I?
You can roll a religion check. Ulfryk, you don't recognize the shrine. You're like, oh, I can barely see if there's even a symbol on this at all.
I can't see shit on this.
I mean, if it's something I'd have to roll for, I definitely don't know it, so...
Alright. Aethel comes out of the wagon just a little bit and pokes her head over to you guys as you guys are investigating this shrine. And she goes, "What are you guys looking at?"
We're looking at an old shrine over here.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
Do you know
Faithful
anything
here with her
about
plus 13 religion.
I actually don't think she's pretty good at religion.
Hmm.
He's like, I don't really know. I could take a look, maybe.
I guess.
We would love you to.
All right.
No pressure. Well, just taking a look at it.
She'll roll her religion check, which gives her a +1. She rolled an 18. And she walks up to it. She's wiping at the basically where the symbol you can see is, and it's really faded. Bits and pieces of it are cracked away, and she frowns for a hot bit and goes, "It's really hard to make out because it's so weathered down, but I don't recognize it. I don't know if it's from our pantheon, or at least the one I've been taught. Are there others?"
What a good question.
Indeed.
Yeah, but there are other pantheons.
Not to your knowledge.
I don't have any formal knowledge. Gwenwynwyn?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. There might be some sort of occult pantheons, but they would certainly be quite obscure.
What's an occult?
Oh, occult means sort of obscured from the public eye. They hide what they do.
Why do they hide what they do?
It's often very illegal, or frowned upon. You see, they'll, sacrifice goats, but not like in the normal way on an altar in public. Or sometimes children.
Oh.
The cultists, we just saw some of them back there at that other town. Although
did?
Yes, did you see how they were burning themselves with ice?
No, I didn't go with you guys. What?
Oh, right. Yes. So
Did they kill little kids?
I don't know that they didn't show any signs of killing little children. Although
Her eyes are starting to well up with tears.
oh, honey, don't worry. Of course, if they tried to kill you, we would just kill them.
What?
But you've done it. Those barbarians that we fought south of Shadowbrush or Bush. I can't read.
Oh, those are bad guys.
Of course, yes, same group of people actually.
Oh.
So I mean, there's of course no shame or wrong in killing them when they attack you. That's what you do with cultists.
Okay.
Oof.
Well, I mean,
Do I recognize
There's still
anything about the
people
shrine?
too, Gwen.
You can roll me a religion check.
Nope, that's what you do. That's it. Kill him.
You
What
don't-
was that, Lorelei?
Cultists are still people too. You don't always have to kill them. Sometimes you can come to an agreement with them.
Nope,
Okay,
gotta
but
kill him.
like normally you meet them by them jumping out and trying to kill you.
Well,
As you guys are talking, Aethel just has her head tilted, and she's just watching you guys converse. Everett, with a 12, the symbol is too faded for you to recognize if it is for any particular god.
Well, oh, have we cleaned this off yet? I feel like maybe it would be easier to read if we cleaned it off.
We could definitely take the time for it. I don't know if it's important.
Does anybody know that prestidigitation cantrip? I've, for some reason, never bothered to learn it. I suppose
I do
we'll send
not.
people for that.
Hey, Tinnell, can we borrow your services for a moment?
Tinnell hops down off of her cart and walks over to you guys and goes, "Sure thing. I have prestidigitation." And she cleans up the shrine. It looks clean. And as some of the dirt and cobwebs are fading away, you see in the top right corner, because the top left corner of the shrine is a whole chunk is missing off of it. But on the top right corner, you see a little circle, and on the inside looks like an Ouroboros, like a snake, eating its tail.
Well, look at that there.
Are we opening Google Docs?
That's interesting. Also opening Google Docs.
Gods of Ethios.
Scroll.
I'm also in that document. How bizarre.
Spider-Man meme.
I have no idea which god or goddess this is.
Ear of corn. That doesn't sound like it.
No.
How bizarre.
This is unfamiliar to me.
Oh, really?
Yes, I don't remember anything about this either. This seems new to me. You said it was an Ouroboros, a snake eating itself?
Yes.
Yes, that term does not show up in this document that I have in my head.
How odd.
I mean,
Oh, hold up. Wait, I can read. Or look.
I've certainly never heard of it, but then again, I don't know very many other gods or goddesses than my own.
Yes, I know a lot of them. What is your god?
What's your
I
god, Sky?
follow the goddess of light, Ophelia.
Oh,
Oh, it doesn't sound familiar. DM, do I know what that is?
You can roll me another religion check. Now that you have seen the symbol. You have no fucking idea.
I
It's not in
repeat.
the document.
Repeating next question, but with a higher modifier.
Okay. Jesus fucking Christ. You know this symbol to be a kind of a god that is not officially recognized by the original pantheon.
It's the traveler.
But you know it's a god worshipped by orcs as well as what are those snake people called?
Yonti.
Yonti. And it is the god of devouring.
But it's not the symbol that we saw on Laurent's shield.
No.
Oh, I think I do recognize this. Well, you see, it's not a god that's recognized by the original pantheon, but it is a god that's worshipped by orcs and those, what do you call them? Yonti. And it's the god of devouring, I believe. Thus the self-consumption.
Interesting.
How was that for verbatim? Not perfect, obviously.
I love it. Good job.
Pretty good.
Well, now I'm not sure how to feel about this as well. Maybe we should simply stop investigating things.
Yes, it is a little bit unsettling. Although, well, if there were cultists around, it would be good to set them straight. It's not like clearly anyone's been here, though.
Ah, yes, with burning, of course.
Oh, different. You know.
Aethel tilts her head.
You can't just go
Don't
around
worry about
setting
it.
everyone straight, as you say. We
What could
don't
you
even
do?
know these people. They could be nice.
It was a joke, Lorelei.
Oh, yes. Definitely a joke.
It is about fantasy.
Oh, do you guys feel like a lot of time is passing really quickly right now?
I know, right?
Whoa.
It's about fantasy
fair.
345. No, 245. Around fantasy 245. And you know you're just a couple miles off from the bridge to Oranshire. What do you do? Do you leave the shrine cleaned as is? Do you cover it up? What do
Hey,
you do?
everyone. Wasn't there some talk over in Oldhan, or Oldhan rather, of a great serpent devouring things, farms and the like?
You're right. I think they said it was like purple or something.
Oh yes, it was purple.
Worm. The chances that's related are very small, however. Of course, we can't rule it out.
No.
What's everybody's passive perception, by the way?
Passive perception. Oh Jesus.
13.
11. We're about to get killed by a purple worm.
Alright, yeah, continue your conversation.
I hate it.
Little
I heard those
sus.
dice were all Mistio.
What?
I heard those dice.
I don't know what you're talking
That
about.
was a stealth roll. That was a group stealth check.
Well, this shrine is old. There's no signs of recent sacrifice, right, or anything?
No. Like I said, it looked abandoned. Chunks
Yeah, I
of the
thought so.
shrine is missing. There's cobwebs everywhere.
Just this pile of dead small animals at the front of it, but I don't think we need to be worried about that.
They don't look devoured.
You can investigate it further if you so wish.
Oh, guys, what if there's a dungeon under it?
This may be the, I don't know, sentimental man in me, but I see no harm in it. It's
You might as
old,
well. Yeah.
likely forgotten.
And, as a very, very stupid man once said, you find choke apples under a choke apple tree. You find treasure under altars. There might be something worthwhile here.
Move the altar and check.
Sure, I can mold the earth.
How
That's
do
the
you
best
mold
idea,
the
guys.
earth?
I cast mold earth.
How do you mold the earth?
I want to sort of move dirt away and look underneath the, at least the stable parts of the altar.
Alright, so are you being careful with the altar or less
Mhm.
careful? Okay.
Very careful.
You move the earth and you see that there was actually a little slit in the altar. And underneath the altar is a coin box. And as you look at it and the earth moves, you hear metal rattling inside.
What did I say? Choke apples? Treasure? Does this
Oh,
box seem
found
movable?
You touch it.
Does this box look movable?
It did rattle, so you did move it with your mold earth.
Hmm. Hey, Lorelei.
Yeah, what's up, Quat?
There's this box down here. It seems to be full of money, but priests being a sort of suspicious and protective lot, often, especially when it comes to money. Would you mind checking it for traps?
It's definitely not my best thing, but I can try.
Oh,
I've
you're
always
not
been
good
better
at
at dismantling them than finding them
Oh.
in the first place.
I see. Well, I'm very stupid as well. Well, I say as well. I'm not good at that. Does anybody know how to check for traps?
I'm not terribly detail oriented. I
I'd
tend
like to
just,
check the box for traps.
I tend to just happen to notice things instead.
All right.
Oh, I see.
Roll me
You're
an
very alert.
investigation check, Lorelei.
Or would you say you're more observant?
Is anyone helping me with this investigation?
I
check?
would love to help.
All right.
Woo.
You both are standing there.
See, that
Weird,
part looked
weird
more built
question
up.
that totally has nothing to do with them investigating this coin box. Where is everyone else standing in regards to them?
Jesus.
Oh,
Couple
away.
feet away.
How many feet away?
Couple feet, like 5 feet, 10 feet,
All
not
right.
even.
Where are you guys having
61
Ethel and
feet.
Tinnel stand?
Tinnel's probably near the cart, a bit away. Just
All right. And where Ethel was helping investigate to the shrine, so she was next to you. Do you tell her to move away?
Oh, if this goes off, you won't want to be anywhere near it. Maybe go stand 20, 25 feet away from us? By
Oh.
that tree.
Oh, okay.
oh, what a good thought. And now I'll go and jog 10 feet away, or like 10 more feet. So like total 20 total.
And Everett, where are you standing?
I don't know, like 20 feet away. I probably wandered off after I didn't recognize the symbol.
All right. Okay? So let me set the scene for you guys.
I
Please
don't
do.
like that the music just stopped.
Please
That's very
do.
intimidating.
Tinnel walks away from you guys after cleaning off the shrine and goes to just make sure that the cart is in good order. She's checking the wheels and just kind of not really paying attention to you guys investigating the shrine anymore. She seems a little bit uninterested. Everett, you had moved away and were leaning against a tree trying to feed the horses in front of the wagon. Ethel, once she was told to move away, moved next to you just to kind of play with the horses a bit. And Ulfryk, you stand just a couple feet ahead of them, kind of between them and Gwenwynwyn and Lorelei. Just kind of observing and trying to keep an eye out for anything suspicious. And Lorelei, you can roll the investigation check at advantage.
Thank you.
Alright.
11.
With that 11, you are investigating the box and you kind of move it slightly and you hear multiple amounts of coins move from one side of the box to the other, and there doesn't seem to be any trap mechanism either under it or on the lock itself, but as those coins are rattling, you feel like you can almost hear from above your head a voice, and the voice goes, "Stop that." And you look up to see some snakes coming down on you.
Snakes?
You guys can all roll for initiative.
Guys, they're snakes?
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh. I'm very bad at initiative.
Those are very... I feel like describing those as snakes was a little disingenuous.
Do you want to include Tinnel in this?
Do you want to include Tinnel in this?
Does Tinnel want to include herself in this?
She's here. Might as well.
Yeah.
She includes herself in this. Alright. Lorelei with a 27, you see these snakes from a mile away. They seem to be coming down on you. What do you do?
Alright, we can put it back. Sorry for intruding, and I'll put the box back in the hole.
You hear almost like a rattling noise, kind of intensifying as you are even moving the box.
And I will take 5 feet steps back after I put the box down and end my turn.
Alright. this coral snake is going to curl itself around the tree. And with a stretch of its neck is going to try and take a bite out of Lorelei. It doesn't seem to be wanting to be friendly.
Well, I gave them a chance.
Does a 21 hit you?
It will.
Alright, you are going to be taking 8 piercing damage, and I need you to make a constitution saving throw.
Nope.
Alright. Oh fuck. D&D 5e madness.
I should say the character I was quoting did say what he said either moments before or after being attacked by an elder god.
Oh, nice.
God damn it, Gwenwynwyn.
Lorelei, can you roll me a D100? I feel like you should seal your own fate with this.
Woo!
What?
Alright.
That could be good.
Could be bad.
Alright.
Very bad.
Failing the constitution saving throw, you begin to hallucinate. All of a sudden, the snake starts to form into a really weird cotton candy string, and all the colors seem to be inverting on themselves. And as you are starting to hallucinate, you are affected with a short-term madness effect, which you have rolled with a 96 as falling unconscious. You are unconscious for the next 10 minutes.
Okay. Woof.
Woof.
That was probably the worst one that you could have gotten.
Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops. TPK. TPK. Nervous
I
giant
hate when the
snake.
DM starts chanting that.
Nervous giant snake is going to move over here and is going to also try to take a bite out of Gwenwynwyn.
Just getting that shield ready.
Does a 24 hit you?
Yes. I'm gonna cast shield anyway.
Okay. What does that bring your AC to?
17. But it also gives
Jesus fucking.
it also gives me 11 temp HP in my arcane ward.
Oh, okay. Okay, nice, nice.
Yeah,
So
that's
you
not even
are
close.
going to take 11 piercing damage.
Well, okay, goodbye arcane ward.
And you are going to need to make me a Constitution saving throw. Oh my god.
I feel like this is very familiar.
Alright, I need you to roll me a D100 because I cannot do this for you. I feel mean doing this for you.
It's been a good
If
run.
I roll a
thanks, sister.
96,
Alright, with the 55. Okay, you too get bitten by this snake and begin hallucinating. You must use your action each round to attack the nearest creature.
cool. You mean like with my fists?
It does not specify, so you can do whatever you like. All of a sudden,
cool.
both the unconscious Lorelei and the snake, the two snakes next to you, look very dangerous and very threatening.
Yeah, they already look that way.
Lorelei as well. Although Lorelei less so because she's sleeping.
Yeah.
They're like threatening, and you're like, if you wake up, I'm gonna fucking hit you. I swear to God. And then this coral snake is going to also go up. I'm sorry, Gwenwynwyn. And is going to try and attack you. The shield stays, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you said you're 17 with that one now?
Mm-hmm.
Does the 20 hit you?
It just makes it barely. Can I have a second reaction, DM?
No.
Just keep cracking out shields.
So you're gonna take 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
I need you to make me another Constitution saving throw.
Jesus Christ. Oh, hold up. Constitution save. I just immediately started rolling the D100.
Jesus, I don't think. Alright, roll the D100.
I know what I'm about. Hey, at least it was a nice round number this time.
Alright, not only do you want to attack the nearest thing for each of your rounds, you also experience even worse hallucinations with the second bite, which kind of fits this. And you now have disadvantage on any ability checks that you might be taking.
Cool.
And again, both of these only last for 10 minutes. Now that that's out of the way, Gwenwynwyn, you have a strong urge to fight the nearest thing to you, which you have your option.
Yeah, I am going to draw back my hand and throw an ice knife into the middle snake.
Alright.
And it'll land there with that AoE. So I will attack it, and then it will explode.
Alright.
Attack rolls aren't ability checks, right?
No.
Okay. It is, however, a ranged spell attack, and they're in melee range, so it's still at disadvantage. Love my life.
That does not hit, but it does explode.
Okay. It still explodes. So DC 16 Dex save. I will have to make that. Lorelei will have to make that.
Lorelei automatically fails.
Okay, I also fail.
But she's only unconscious, she's not dead, so like, you don't kill her.
And taking damage might wake her up?
No. I don't know how that works with madness.
Okay, so this should only be 7 because the piercing is for the actual hit.
Alright, so it should only be 7, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Lorelei, you take 7 cold damage as well.
This wouldn't count as sleep, would it?
This is madness. Short-term madness.
Different from sleep.
I feel like a grenade exploding on you might wake you up from madness.
You've obviously never been mad.
You're right, I haven't.
A calm emotion spell can suppress the effects of madness, while a lesser restoration spell can rid a character of a short-term or long-term madness. Depending on the source of the madness, remove curse or the spell evil might... No, that's not the case. A greater restoration spell or more powerful magic is required to rid a character of indefinite madness, which you wouldn't get from these creatures.
Well, I don't have calm emotions prepared, but I do have lesser restoration.
Well, there we go.
And maybe you would assume sudden sleep is madness. I mean, I'm not moving.
Alright.
Do I have a spell that I can cast during a bonus action? No.
Alright,
turn.
you see these snakes come down and take bites out of both your friends. You see Lorelei back up, like stagger slightly, and then immediately faint after getting bitten. And then you see Gwenwynwyn kind of freak out, wildly looking between all of them after she was bitten, not once but twice. And she lashes out with an ice knife that not only hurts the enemies, but also hurts herself and her unconscious comrade next to her.
Alright, I'll look to my right and say, Tinnell, you're all in with me. Turn back behind Everett. Watch Aethel, and cover us if we need to back out. And I will pull my shield and run forward to right here. I guess Ulfryk would try to interpose himself over Lorelei to kind of cover her, but that doesn't really work. Like, you know, mechanics-wise.
She's currently prone, so she's currently, like, laying down asleep.
Yeah. So, I don't have a feature for that or anything, so I will just, flavor-wise, try to cover her.
Okay.
And, his hand will reach in his collar and grip his, amulet, and several, I haven't even thought about what I want to do. I guess several silver hammers will apparate in midair as I cast Spiritual Guardians.
What radius is that?
15-foot sphere on me.
Alright. Oh, I hate that.
Ooh, yeah, that's bright as fuck.
That's
And
certainly not subtle.
I will choose not to damage my allies.
Alright, let's
Thanks.
just build.
Yeah, got you, fam.
Nope.
And I will post, consume, cast. There you go. Designate people. Any affected creature's speed is halved, and when they enter it for the first time or start their turn there, they make a wisdom saving throw. Take damage half as much on a save.
Alright. You want to roll the damage?
I can roll it right now.
Jesus. What?
That's pretty solid.
No, that's it rolled 3d8 radiant and 3d8 necrotic.
Alright,
No, just go with
are
it.
you
Just pull it,
choosing
pull it,
radiant
pull
or
it.
necrotic for your damage?
Radiant was
Alright.
always going to be the choice.
So that'll be 16 damage.
16 damage.
Yep.
Gee willikers.
Anything else?
That is it for me.
Alright. Tinnel. Tinnel understands the assignment. Tinnel moves forward. Motherfucker. Motherfucker.
Really? That's how the targeting works for a 15-foot sphere? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tinnel, that does look weird, doesn't it? The 15-foot sphere.
Because it's only 10 feet on the sides.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's half the full square. It's 15. Yeah, that's fair. Anyways.
Alright, Tinnel is going.
I always rule that it just hits whatever I want.
Wait. Nick, you control Tinnel.
Yep. I was actually just looking at 10. Oh, goddammit, I closed all my
But
pages.
she understands the assignment. She runs in to help.
She does indeed.
What the fuck?
Okay, can you delete that? It made me place a template. Alright, she will cast let's look at her spells real quick. Spear Shroud on herself.
Alright.
Boom. Boom. And make 2 attacks against snake to the left.
Alright. She can roll to attack.
Clickety clackety?
First attack 15.
That hits.
Alright, so there's 7 damage. Slashing with the glaive. And then
An extra d8.
an extra... Why is it 2d8? I can see it says being... I don't know why I did 2d8 for the spell.
Weird. But I'll take
But
the 4.
that's 4. Yep. So 11, 7 slashing, 4, I think, necrotic. And second attack against the same snake. Lamau, it's a natural 1.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Alright. And that's action, bonus, and movement. That's Tinnel's turn.
Alright. It is Athel's turn. And Athel looks like she wants to rush forward, but instead pauses herself and tugs on Everett's sleeve. Everett, do you even look at her?
Yeah, what's up, April?
This might sound weird, but I think I can help them. And she points to the Lorelei that's laying unconscious.
Sure.
But I need to touch them.
Alright. Well, let's walk over.
Sounds a little among us, if you ask me.
With your approval, she starts rushing forward. And, you can move with her, and we'll just say that's your movement action.
I am gonna grab her hand.
Oh, okay. So you guys run forward holding hands, and as she walks up to Lorelei, she bends down, and she gives Lorelei a kiss on the cheek. With her majestic talent, Lips of Bliss, she's going to use 3 of her majesty points to cast Luster Restoration.
You gave the 8-year-old what feature?
Lips of Bliss. It's the cute thing of, like, in fairy tales, a true love's first kiss can break the spell.
I know what it's supposed to be.
She gives kisses on cheeks! Kisses on cheeks! But Lorelei, you immediately awaken, like, eyes dart open, and the effects of madness are cleared from you.
Oh, thank you, Ethel.
And she just nods and, like, looks very pleased with herself.
Thank you, Ethel. Now, please move far away.
I can only step back 1, and she's, like, still holding on to Everett's hand. Everett, you used your movement speed to move with Ethel. Now what would you like to do?
I cast Hunger of Hadar.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
no.
Fucking
Jesus
darkness.
fucking shit.
Never
If you hit
goes
all of
well.
us, I swear to God.
Alright, where are we putting that light of darkness?
I will be getting 1 person.
Alright.
I am sorry, Gwenwynwyn.
It's Gwenwynwyn who's already practicing friendly fire. That's fine.
On herself, though.
Well, didn't you hit
Mostly.
Lorelei?
Hush.
Not for me. Open season.
Alright, here's the here's the light. As a void is made in front of your eyes. And Gwenwynwyn, you are technically in that circle.
Technically.
And you are also kind of absorbed by this darkness. The squelchy, no light, slurping, whispery void. Any creature that ends its turn in that area must succeed on a dex saving throw or take acid damage. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes cold damage. Lovely. Milky, otherworldly tentacles rub against it. Ugh.
You know, I'm into milky otherworldly tentacles.
Right? Jesus. Alright, Everett, is that all you do?
Yeah.
Alright.
Just so you know, Everett, I have 13 HP right now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, it sounds like you should take a step back when it's your turn. Lorelei. This big fucking darkness circle appears, and you can see just barely the head of one snake to your right, and then basically all of one snake to your left. You are prone, so it'll take half of your movement speed to stand up.
I will see that and say, God damn it, not fucking again, Everett. I'll stand up and... Okay. Hear me out. I want to attempt to... grapple Gwenwynwyn and drag her out of the circle.
Alright. Gwenwynwyn is going to fight you.
Yeah.
Lovely.
With her madness going on, she will fight tooth and nail to not be grappled, so both of you make opposing strength
Jesus.
checks.
I cannot beat that.
At least make the check.
I
Also,
cannot beat
Gwenwynwyn,
that.
you have disadvantage on checks.
It
Oh.
doesn't matter.
I could roll a 2.
You can roll a -1.
Alright.
Okay, well, I did roll a
Lorelei,
2
you
technically.
go to grab Gwenwynwyn, and before you can even try to get any sort of hold on her, she swings wildly and almost scratches you with her nails as she's trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Because now her madness is layered with